Hi, Chantel. We're talking in this course now about discovering who you are and how you have to do some work to discover who you are in order to be confident as a leader and to be able to lead other people. So, would you tell us your story? How did you discover who you are and how did that affect your leadership?
Well, I knew that I would always mentor people because at the early age of 17, I started mentoring young people that were my age and younger during breaks at high school. And I'd pull out pages and books I was learning about myself, and I'd give it that and say, go read that and then come back and I'll give you some more. And I began to see there's something that caused me to believe in myself through that because I loved helping people grow. And I loved helping people, like they didn't believe in themselves, like, oh, yes, you can believe in yourself, you can do this. And so later in life, as I grew up, I had trouble with discovering who I was because you're with a boss that may have a different personality. You've got peers around you. You're always striving to push yourself. And sometimes, well, I think a lot of times we latch onto someone else's identity.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so you're saying you didn't know fully who you were at 21?
Never. I mean, I thought I did. And then at 26, I became a manager, first time over people.
Wow.
And I really bombed that one because I didn't know how to connect. I mean, we didn't have enough money to send me off to learn how to go through leadership classes. And we had no money. So you had to learn through books and trial and error. And honestly, that's how I came up through it. And it's a very difficult thing. But once you figure out who you are, it's the key to everything.
So tell me about your love for personality tests, examining.
Yes. Well, a few years ago, our president decided he wanted to give all of us a test and bring a counselor in to figure out our personalities because we needed to work together. If the top of the company's not working good together, then all throughout the company, it's not going to be the best leadership. So I started really digging into who I was and my personality. Mm-hmm. And I saw a lot of things that I didn't like and a lot of things I did like. And that really helped me zone in on who I was. And that was my early 40s we did that. And let me tell you, I figured out who I was a few years ago. So for those, they're taking the course, it's okay you don't know who you are. That's why we're writing this because we think by our experience, real, raw experience, we can help so many figure out who they are.
Right. And you've probably taken different personality tests. They pull out different things, help you discover something different about yourself. I know that's been the case for me. I've taken, I can't think of all the names. Right, Myers-Briggs, probably the first one I took, and then the DISC is a good one, and some others. And we'll provide in the course a plethora of different ones that you can see what works for you, what helps you pull out, things about yourself, discover things. But certainly, it's a really big aid. And with today's technology, it's great if your company has, pays for, good ones for you to take and you all take it together in a team. But you can get on the internet and find free ones, find free versions of maybe fuller ones. Or you can pay for one, right? I mean, you can do...
Yes, you can do anything you want. There's so many free tests out there.
Yeah.
But I would advise anyone to take the test because it changed my life. I figured out why I wanted to be a leader and I love leading people. I had to learn to be a follower too, so I had to learn to pull back at times when I have a boss and he wants to lead. And it's very important. And just, of course, going back to discovering who you are, it's a powerful thing for women and men. And this test really opened me up. When I started falling in love with God and realizing that He loved me for who I was at that point in my life, it was enough. I didn't have to prove myself to anyone. I didn't have to work to make someone think I was good enough. I was good enough already. And once I got that in my head, it changed my life. I wasn't insecure anymore. I didn't try to prove myself because I'm already good enough. God says I'm good enough. Now, I'll learn more and be taught more. But let me tell you, my identity was wrong. And once I got that settled, I started accelerating in my career.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It doesn't mean that you are perfect as is and you don't need to do any more learning or growing. Of course we all do. But even with all of our flaws that we try to work with, we're great in God's eyes. We're okay. We're we are who we are.
Accept us who we are. It's powerful.
Don't try to be somebody else. So wherever you are right now, it's important to start doing work to discover who you are.
Yes.
through your faith and through personality tests, through talking to other people. I mean, there are a lot of tools out there, but this is an important part that you want to get across to our students about becoming a good leader.
Right. And just remember, go deep inside, look at who you are, and believe in yourself, because if you don't believe yourself, no one else will.
That's right.